How's it going, everybody? I'm UrsidaeX, this is UrsidaeUnboXes, and welcome to the first PSA submission video. I'm recording this a little bit ahead of time because I have this over here that I've been working on. That's an open pen that's now on the floor. Oh, don't want that on my hardwood floor. I have this here, which I've planned which cards I want to send out through January. So I have September's, which is what we're going to be going over here that you see as just a quick overview. We'll go individually. I wanted a very small submission to be my first one, just to, you know, kind of get some in, get it done, get it quick. The next several increase in size quite a bit, and so it's going to be a lot of fun. This one, what I'm sending in is for very particular purposes, and each subsequent one is very thought out and very purposed as well. So nothing is being sent in just because I have it, because you're probably thinking like, okay, well, where's the secret rare Mewtwo GX lab cards from Shining Legends? They're going to be sent in. There's a plan. I want to get the Dragon Majesty Ultra Necrozma GX Gold card first, as well as it in Japanese. I want to get both of them. That's going to be like a birthday submission for me, because I don't know how big it's going to be, depending upon how many gold cards we actually pull. But like the throwback videos, there's going to be a submission entirely for the holos from there. A Charizard style-esque submission, a Pikachu submission. And then here's the January birthday submission. So those will all come in due time when I have the cards all together, when I'm about to send them out. These, I don't know when I'm going to send them out, if I'm going to send them out here soon or not. I still have to call Ludkins. I'm going to be going through Ludkins collectibles, and I'm going to be going through them because it is like they insure it once they have it. So if PSA messes up the card, if they say it's going to be a Gem Mint 10 and PSA messes up the card and doesn't take responsibility for it, Ludkins will cover it for you. All this kind of stuff. It's absolutely amazing. I've seen multiple videos of people who have gone through them, and it doesn't mess up the card at all. They get back their 10s, they get back their 9s. If they send them away with a little bit of damage, then it comes back what it should be. So sending it through them is definitely a good idea, being that I don't have a PSA account, you know, because you have to have an account to be able to send it in, and you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add something in here. Display capture. I'm just going to go with the existing one. So this is PSA population report. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take a look at the card. Then I'm going to flip over to the PSA population report, and we're going to take a look at it, show you guys how many there are of that graded card, how many there are of the Gem Mint 10s for that graded card. And that way, when we get it back, we know how many have been graded during that time frame as well. So I want to do it this way just because I think it would be pretty cool. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get ready here. And I want to kind of have a different style video than a lot of what people have out there. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they just show off the cards, talk about the cards that they have, or some people just do like videos for what they get back. But you know, it is what it is. We're gonna go through these, and yeah, we're gonna go in this order right here. So first things first is a very important card. It's very important because this Weedle, as I've mentioned in a video that should have come out just not too long ago, it is vending series. It's a Japanese vending series. It is glossy. Of course, you can't tell because I have it in the top loader and a sleeve. Number 13, well, because there's no actual like card set number, it's just Pokemon number 13. This card, I don't think we'll get a Gem Mint 10 because top to bottom, top is a bit thicker than the bottom. There's no damage to it whatsoever, but off-centered, it's not going to be a 10. It's going to be a 9 at least, because they are Japanese cards are much easier to get 10s with because quality control is that much better than English. But with this card, off-centering is always one of the first things that they look at, and it's off-center. So hopefully it's not enough for them to take off and we can get a Gem Mint 10, because if we take a look here, let me go ahead and make this a bit bigger. Not that big, not that big, because we still need to see everything. Okay, so if we see right here where the Weedle is, number 13, Series 1, this came from Series 1, Sheet 6, I do believe. This one has 10 total cards, graded 9 9s, 1 8. No Gem Mint 10s yet, which is why I'm sending this card in specifically. Because if I can get the first Gem Mint 10 of this card, we are good. This is gonna get a stand. It's gonna be up behind me, like on my desk or something. Like, and also when I get my PSA cards back, I'm gonna have sleeves to put each PSA card into, so there's no scratches on the actual PSA plastic, because they put them in plastic casing. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, so Weedle vending series, Japanese vending series number 13. Sorry about that break. I got a call in the middle of talking about this Mewtwo, so now I have to restart. So another vending series, Japanese vending series. This is Mewtwo, number 150, of course. We all know that. This is a very, very interesting and very cool card. So there's two Mewtwo's. There's a Series 1 and a Series 3. This is the Series 3 Sheet 15 card. It is glossy as well, of course. I'm not going to pull it out and show you guys or anything like that. This is one of the few cards that you'll see the artist's name in English and in Japanese. There you go. That's because this was a contest to for the art for this card, and the winner actually got the most expensive card in Pokemon history. The rarest card, there's only 39 of them, I think, and so I think they only know where 10 of them are, so there's like 29 of them that nobody knows where they are. And yeah, so this Mewtwo here, let me go ahead and pull over to here. This Mewtwo here, there we go. So you see the Series 1, the Series 2, you can see the totals over here on this side. I have everything kind of shifted towards that direction, just so that you can kind of see more of it, versus being behind me and you see a bit less, or centered and you see a bit less. So you'll see the Series 3, there's 99 total. We have a 4. That person beat up that card. There's a 7, there's 10 8s, 31 9s, and 56 10s. So this is going to be nothing like the Weedle where there's no Gem Mint 10s or anything like that for this specific card. There's a lot of graded ones of this already, but it's a Mewtwo. And the vending series, I want to get all of the vending series cards and get them all graded. So this is just a step in the right direction, or a step in that direction. And I want them to all be Gem Mint 10s, of course. Excuse me, sorry about that. And so this card here, let me get back over. This card here, it's very well centered. Top to bottom might be a little bit off, but sorry about that. I don't think it'll be enough to knock anything off. No scratches, nothing wrong with the back, of course, because I peeled these, immediately put them into sleeves and top loaders. Anything that you see on like the casing, I have 5 animals and I have bad dandruff, so this kind of stuff, it's literally just on the case. It's nothing to worry about. When I put everything in, like when I put the cards in the sleeves, that kind of thing, there's nothing in there. It's good. I make sure of it. So I believe wholeheartedly this Mewtwo will be a Gym Mint 10. And wholeheartedly believe that will be my first Gym Mint 10. I don't think the Weedle will be. I think it'll be a 9 or even an 8 because of the off centering. So now this one is interesting. Pokemon Machine. Pokemon Machine. There's a bunch of these kinds of cards that you wouldn't really think could get graded, but you can. So Pokemon Machine, it's part of the same sheet that the Mewtwo is from. It's Series 3 sheet 15, and it's supposed to be centered high like that and off-centered to the sides. This is just how this card is and made. That's Uyama, and has a different unique back. And you can see that it's really well centered for the back art as well. I love the backing for these kinds of cards. I want to get this graded just because, I mean, it is an interesting card, and it's one of those cards that having it graded is going to be super cool. So if we go over to our other screen, Pokemon Machine is right down here. There is no number because, again, these do not have set numbers. It was just the Pokemon number. And so it's not Pokemon. There's no number. It's NA. Series 3, sheet 15. There's 30 total. Oh, I'm not even on it for you guys. There we go. I don't know what I just did. So there we go. So there's 30 total. There's 2 8s, 15 9s, and 13 10s. This is, once again, just another step in the right direction for getting all of them graded and hopefully getting a Gym Mint 10. There's nothing wrong with it. I took it out of the, or I peeled it and immediately put it into the sleeves. It came very well packaged, so I don't think that there's going to be anything wrong with it. Now these three are all from 1998. So, these are 20-year-old cards that were in vending sheets. So, yeah, so hopefully these are going to be something amazing and something interesting. Now, these next two, I don't think we're going to see anything. Sun and Moon promo. I doubt we're actually going to see anything. All right, so these two don't have any graded at all yet, but that's just because these are so new. I guarantee you by the time I get these back, there's going to be a bunch of these graded. These are the Latias and Latios promos from the new Dragon Majesty pin boxes. I am submitting these two because they're gorgeous cards, and because Dragon Majesty and Shining Legends are two of my favorite sets. We all know how much I love Shining Legends, and Dragon Majesty just kind of follows up so well with all of that kind of thing. I've opened up so many of these, you know, and just trying to get that card that is good enough. And I'm going to show you guys these kind of more up close. I don't have good lighting and I hate it. Actually, is this up all the way? Yes, it is. I don't have good lighting. I have every light in my room on, and you see how it is. That will change soon. It will change soon. Just calm down, don't worry about that. But I will show you guys these because, again, they're English, they're promos, and the way that these are packaged. If you haven't seen these yet, this is the box that it comes in. So you see where the 3 packs are, you see where the promo is, and you see where the pin is. Now, this promo is already beat up, like it damaged because of what I'm about to show you. The pin can slide down, scratch up the card. The first one I had, the top was damaged to all hell because of the pin. The Shining Legends and all the other ones looked like this. The promo was down here, it was nice, the pack's behind it, and the pin was up here on its own. The way that they have it with Dragon Majesty, it saves on plastic and it saves on cardboard. I love it. But it's damaging to the card, and I hate it. So we're going to take a look at Latias first, and we're going to actually zoom in quite a bit. So Latias, I was able to get the Latias one that I wanted, that I felt was good enough before Latios. And one thing, there's a spiral in this. That is gorgeous. I love finding those spirals in these cards. So do most other collectors. Don't think there was a second one. It's hard to tell with this lighting, but there's no scratches on it. It's very well centered on the back. There's no scratches on it. Any like little white things like right here on the Pokeball is not like a scratch or anything like that. It is like dirt and dust that are like on the actual like sleeve. That's on the inside. I'm not gonna pull it out or anything, you know. So that's nothing. You see it moved, so nothing bad. No whiting, no edging. Especially with this spiral, I am very happy to say I think this Latias will get a Gem Mint 10, and I'm very, very, very excited about that. Latios, this one was a bit more difficult for me to find. There's 3. There's 4. This was number 5. It took me 2 Latias to find a gradable one. It took me 5 Latios. So, this one I am big with even more for that reason. I believe there's a spiral on this one. I just can't find it right now. Where did I think I saw that spiral? Let me get nah, there's no spiral on this one. It might have been one of the ones that were damaged that I was trying to look at. But this one was in excellent condition. As you can see, very well centered. Nothing, no scratches on it, and you can see here on the back, again, any of the white spots that you see are just dust and dirt. Nothing wrong with the card at all. I think that both of these promos are going to come back as Gem Mint 10s, and again, I am so excited about that. Let me zoom out here a little bit and lay these out. I'm gonna get these submitted this month. There we go. So I honestly believe that when we get these back, we're gonna have 4 10s and a 9. If we come back with 5 10s, I'm going to freak, and I'm excited because these two will then have a spot on the pop report, the PSA pop report, and we'll be able to actually take a look at them, see how many people this month or have sent them in this month, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited for this. You guys have no idea. My first PSA submission. I cannot wait for the next one. The next one is gonna be a lot of fun. The next one is Pikachu. And I got some fun Pikachu cards for this one. So, I love you guys so very much. Best of luck to you guys. I'm out.